Hey, welcome to Channel 1 News. Tyler, you know what would make this show a whole lot better?
Not at all.
If we turned our little guy into a whole person. We could put him on the get. They could do a whole thing about themselves.
That's not possible. Unless
it is possible.
Unless you're saying we do the thing.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying do the thing. Why do we practice a thing?
All right.
Ready?
All right, fine, ready.
Do the thing.
Grab his hands.
I'm grabbing. I wish I would. Hurry. I wish.
I wish
with all my heart. We turn this pillow into a different guest.
Person.
Whoa!
It fucking works.
Wow. Grab your mic.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Welcome to Channel 1. We've got our first guest, Allie. Give yourself a little intro.
Hi, I'm Allie, and I have been a short-time fan, hopefully to be a long-time fan.
Yeah, we've got a fan. That's great.
We hope all of our fans become.
Yeah, we
Thank
like
you.
bringing guests. We've been trying to bring guests on. Allie's our first guest. We're excited. They have a bunch of things that they'd like to plug. Go ahead with all the things that you do that you'd like.
So I make art and stuff. So if you guys are looking for a like furry commission or warrior cats drawing or anything, you can hit me up at goalschool.com or at goalschool on Instagram, and there should be a link.
Yeah, we'll link it.
All right, cool. That's
And
awesome.
I like that you called out the furries because you know the demographic. You know?
Our audience
Definitely a true
is gonna
fan.
love this.
It's great.
Yeah.
So we're super excited to have you. We're gonna get into our first clip. Angie, let her rip.
Speaking of furries,
Oh,
I mean, I don't know if this equates to it, but we're gonna see. I just found something that maybe relates to it since you said furries.
that's exciting. I'm ready to see.
Yes.
So what do you think about that?
This, I don't mean to interrupt, but this feels just the perfect video for having a first guest. I feel like that's exactly what we did to get this guest on.
Yeah.
I'm not a furry. I don't know why.
I think that I would have chosen all of the other options that
You mean no?
It was
when
like-
you asked if you were gonna pet?
Yeah,
It's
you
like
can pet,
pet,
no.
feed, no.
Yeah.
Like that's how I did my Tamagotchis. And
Just take care of your Tamagotchi? No.
why?
Why? It's
I got
digital.
it. I remember I asked my mom. It was actually really cool. I asked my mom as kind of like just a offhand joke once for a Tamagotchi as a Christmas present when I was like 21. And she got it. It was awesome. I was like, oh, it was way
I wonder
better
if they
as
were
a
expensive.
non-joke.
I have no idea what they cost.
So I got my sister a Tamagotchi for this two Christmases ago, and it was like $50.
$50?
Yeah, it's $50 for
Oh my
like a
God.
brand new Tamagotchi.
And there's a whole like Tamagotchi app on your phone, I'm sure too, right?
How'd you say that?
I don't remember.
Say it again.
Tamagotchi.
With an A, like an am.
It's like
got an
Tammy.
A in it.
Like am.
Like Tammy the Tamagotchi.
Sure, I always did like Thomas the train.
Thomas the
Thomas
Gotchi.
the Gotchi.
Thomas the Gotchi. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
You guys are on it.
Tamagotchi.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, you teach his own, tomato,
Yeah.
tomato,
Exactly
Tamagotchi, Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
It's all the same. But
Tomato.
yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people doing that thing. The thing that really drew, not the only thing, but one of the main things is the nose makeup is getting very pronounced in terms of trying to make it feel like rosy. It's they always put a little dot on their nose, or like hers was very red, almost like the cold commercial person, like when they do the tissues.
Yeah.
And
She's a fawn.
she's some
she's
kind
a
of fawn.
Yeah.
I think I would feed her and pet her.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Why is that so would you encourage the behavior? You think that's good?
Not at all.
Oh, but if they're already doing it, you might as well just
Might as well.
you might as well just go
Might
for
as well
it.
feed
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
Enjoy
yeah.
it,
You might as well
I
feed her. Yeah. Yeah, she did have good.
Maybe I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's a good shot right there. You better put this still up because I really like that one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people are
That was
really
some
getting
soggy looking lettuce.
Yeah, it's dangling out of her face. It's
It's
not gonna.
shredded.
If you guys were
Sure is. Shredded
like,
Sammy
what would
lettuce.
your persona be if you were furry? She's a fawn. If you had to be like a furry,
Well, the reason this is a good question. I've pondered this, and Is she okay?
She's she's having an asthma attack.
Cat's having an asthma attack. We have a cat in the building. Asthma is also in the house.
She's good.
Pretty good video of that.
They made it. And she's alive.
All right.
Probably a cat.
We need to make sure this cat's okay.
Yeah, she's good. She's good.
So yeah, I mean,
Animals are our priority.
right. For our persona though would be an asthmatic cat. I think that would be a good one. I wonder though with furries is they do tend to kind of flock toward the wolf pack, if you will. There's
lots of wolves.
There's a lot of wolves.
Wolves.
Wolves. But I wonder why wolves are the big draw. You know, I don't know if they were just first.
I would be the Coca-Cola panda bear or polar bear. Sorry,
that's not a bad one.
That's actually a really good
that'd be
one.
cool. I'd wear sunglasses or some shit. And be
Yeah,
like a
that's
big polar bear and have a Coca-Cola in my hand.
I will fund this. I wish I thought about this when we thought of resolutions.
You can be like the Charmin bear.
The
You just have
Charmin
shit
bear?
on your ass all the time.
No, I don't have shit. I don't have any shit on my ass because the toilet paper is so good.
Those bears love to shit.
Don't
They
you?
love to shit.
So you think those bears who have the best toilet paper around have shit all over their ass? It would defeat the whole purpose of the whole product.
Why
they're
do
selling.
they need so much toilet paper if they don't have?
That's the whole thing. They don't need They don't need that much toilet paper. Because one thing a Charmin is worth like
Six squares of the other
something
leading
else.
brand.
Yeah, leading brand.
Yeah.
6 out of 10 doctors disagree.
Yeah.
I know I just said I wasn't a furry, but I have thought about it. If I were to be one, what I would be.
Mm-hmm.
So there's actually subcategories where you don't actually have to be like a furry animal. There's scalies,
Oh.
which is
Wow.
like if you are a
This is
lizard
This
or
is breaking fucking news. This is crazy.
channel and
No
breaking-
way.
And there's crawlies, which is if you are
Like a critter.
if you're a critter. Yeah, exactly. You're getting rocking
Tyler's
with
pretending
it.
like he's figured it out
What,
the
this
first
is
time.
news to me.
So you can be like any animal. It's not just a furry one. So they should broaden the term to like, what's the term now? You know, just like
Animalese.
animals. I don't know. But
Animorphs.
Ooh.
Animorphs. That's a good one. I can call them an animorph. So anyway, continue. So you saying that you would fit into one of those scaly profiles?
Yeah, so I always thought I was like I would be like a velociraptor specifically.
Wow.
Yeah, which is crazy. I told Freddie like
That is a
a
wild
while
one.
ago. Yeah, I was like I kind of feel like what animal do I feel like I would be, and I was like velociraptor for some reason. And Freddie, I watched
Got a lot of velocity or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like when I was younger, I used to pretend to be a velociraptor.
You put
a
your
lot.
arms. You do
Can
one
you
of
give
these.
us a...
I like that we both.
No, I was just, I don't
Please.
know. I didn't speak. I just kind of like would walk like on my tiptoes. I don't know.
Oh. You didn't walk like on your toes like one of those people.
What's the differentiating factor like between a velociraptor and like a T-Rex? Like how did you
Size.
know?
You're way faster.
So-
Way
yeah, you are
faster.
way
A lot
faster.
faster.
Okay, so
And
you were running
quicker.
around like real fast.
Yes,
Okay.
in my elementary school, and which is crazy because there's actually like I didn't realize that there was any other people like me until me and Freddie were watching every year there's like a furry convention where they do like a dance off.
Who's Freddie?
Freddie is my boyfriend and he's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah. Look out for his work.
Yeah.
He's got an HBO special coming.
And so we were watching like the dance competition a while ago, and literally my mind was blown. There was a velociraptor, more than one. It was like 2018
Wow.
or something, and there's like velociraptors. I was like, my people
Yeah,
or
yeah.
my not people or whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
my
yeah.
scalies
My
or
others.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, if I were to be a furry, which I'm not, I could totally. There's a
But
group.
there's a
I
path.
could. Yeah, exactly.
There's a line of sight, as they say. Yeah, that's super interesting. I really didn't know that they have other sex, but it makes sense because, like, you've got. Why wouldn't you have every other animal? You know, why would you just divide it up to these furry animals? And again, it's got to save you tons on the outfits, like because I feel like the thing
I don't
about
think scales are more like intricate.
Well,
yeah,
I
to
guess-
have the tail is
I guess
like
maybe not in
Rainbow
price,
fish.
but
Can't you
it's
just,
got to
like-
be way
like
less.
paint
It's got to be
yourself?
way
Like
less
paint your
like
body?
hot.
no.
Paint your body in scales.
I mean, maybe if you got a scale
If you wanna be
costume from
laughed
Wish.
at.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Just
I'm
kidding.
Whoa.
kidding. Wait,
Yeah.
Angela, what would you be? I didn't ask.
I don't know. We don't care. I like fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
I don't think,
Fuzzy?
but do
I
you
like
give off
fuzzy
fuzzy
things.
vibes? I don't think you give off fuzzy vibes. I think you give
I
off
don't
more
know.
like
You give off like
Scaly?
something slippery,
like dolphin vibes.
Slippery.
You have like
I like
yeah, like you could be
dolphins.
the
They're
fucking.
very smart
I swam.
You could be the guy from like Monsters Inc.
and very funny.
the guy from
The
Sid,
fucking- no,
the
not
evil
Sid.
one.
Yeah, the evil
Mike?
guy though.
No, that's Wazowski. It's Steve Buscemi.
Steve
You would
Buscemi.
cosplay
Like
Steve
Larry.
Buscemi if you were a furry. Your fur persona
like a
is Steve
gecko
Buscemi.
with a mohawk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy
Yeah.
is Randall.
Randall.
Yeah, yeah. You got Randall vibes because you're manipulative.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm coming at Angela. I told Angela I was mad at him, and I haven't really figured out
Yeah, you
why.
have to have a
I'm
reason for
working
that
on it.
one.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I told you had. No, that doesn't even work. I'll tell you.
It's because he lost his AirPods, and we thought it was going to inconvenience us way more than it did, and we're just
and
angry
we're just
about the
pretending that
thought
it did
that
actually
was going to inconvenience us.
That's correct. Yeah. So Angelo lost his AirPods on the subway, and then he asked a person to stop the entire public transit system.
Well, that's not
of-
entirely true.
of
Yeah,
New
so if you
York
were on the
to
L
get
on
his
January
earphones.
20th and your train was delayed for any reason, you could blame this fucking guy.
And then he took them off the subway and put them in his ears.
Whoa, whoa.
He took subway things and put them into the orifices on the side of his head, just like it was nothing.
You know what I did for this podcast? I
you-
didn't put them in my ears. Okay, I didn't. I was gonna clean them off, and then I didn't clean them off. They're laying on my
Wait,
table
what?
right now.
Say that once again.
I didn't clean them off yet.
Okay.
Didn't clean them off yet. Try to cut that one, self.
You're editing this thing. You can make it whatever you want. You
Yeah.
know whatever you want. It's your reality. You know.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Angelo. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm happy
All right.
you nailed it. I'm sorry I was being mean.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anyway, back to pretending to be.
So you're
animals to
not
bang.
mad at him? Oh, you're.
I just forgave him.
Thank you.
But yeah. So we've got reptiles and furs.
Furries,
they do
scalies,
birds?
crawlies.
Are there crawlies meaning
That's
like
actually smart. There are birds. I just never thought.
Aviaries.
All right.
aviaries? Have you ever seen two eagles bang? It's crazy.
Yeah.
But do they fly when they bang?
They don't. They just free
They
fall.
fall.
They
Oh.
free fall bang from like the top of the world.
Nice.
They fly up to like the ozone and they just grip legs like they're like talons.
Oh, I
and
think
they
I knew
just
this.
spin in circles and they're just
Yeah.
banging the whole
I
time.
love it.
So much
Incredible.
sperm in
It-
there, you know?
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I hate that. I hate it now.
How does it? Does it like the private parts come out with like centrifugal force or something? Why are they spinning?
I don't know why they're up there spinning. I think they spin because of centrifugal force, but I don't know. I don't think that's
How
like
do they?
part of
That's how they jiggle out the penis.
Yeah, they gotta. It's like
They
it's like
gotta
jammed
do
in
it.
there.
They got to rotate as a significant speed to.
They're all
to
curved, so they
unveil
gotta
it.
go
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fast. Yeah, I'm with you.
Right.
I don't know if that's the case. We would need a bird, aviary. What would you call them?
Aviary.
An aviary on there.
That's good.
But who knows? You know, that's for a smarter man than I. So yeah, man, you got any other cool news for us?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Just making sure everything's recording. Speaking of kinks, more kinks.
Yeah.
Allie loves kinks.
I hate kinks.
Yeah. It's
I love to hate. I believe
It is.
that kink shaming is very good.
before you play this
Oh.
video, I actually want to get into this because. I'm sorry. Should we do it before or after? I want to
Wait.
get into this subject
What
here.
are you getting into? Just tell me.
Here, play yours first. Play your first because it goes with this video. I can tell.
I don't even know if I like
Play
this
it,
video
play it.
anymore.
My kink is
Play it. It works.
Oh.
My kink is liberal men who look like Republicans. I will not be elaborating at this time.
Oh, nice. Thanks for sharing. Mine is getting peed on.
Yeah.
I thought I had seen it. I definitely saw the first video.
The stitch makes more sense. I've never seen someone say they're like into Republican looking like. I fuck with a man who looks like Mitch McConnell. Like no one,
Or-
But
you
he
know what I
can't
mean?
be Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, he's like Mitch
has to
McConnell
be.
who votes lib. Yeah, I've never seen that. But yeah, so these kinks though, like that one's the one is like very common, and the other one is like I don't really know if that's a kink or if you just like this one bald guy. You know, I don't really.
Yeah,
Just
that
likes
one's
a
just
bald
like,
white guy.
That's my type. He's got
She's
golf
trying to
shirts
make
on.
it
Like, he
something
just
special,
has-
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes shopping at Brooks Brothers.
Yeah.
That's it.
I like that she said she wasn't going to elaborate because that was like the a lot of people say that in their videos, and that was like the one video where I really wished that she did, because I wanted to know. In the comments, in that first video, I remember seeing somebody being like, oh, well, you know what that means. And I was like, no,
what does that mean? Yeah, exactly.
I don't. I think they were like maybe insinuating that if
Let's go, Brandon.
a liberal man that looks Republican is just a Republican man
who knows what to say in
like,
public.
Who knows, yeah, exactly.
Knows to not like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm with you. I wish they elaborated, because it's not really even that like crazy of a sentence. Like, I definitely think there's like any white guy with bangs, you know, like, well, okay, you like white guys with bangs. It's
I think
the same
it was
idea.
crazy that out of those 2 clips that you showed, the girl with like the piss kink was the normal one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that one was way more normal. Absolutely. But I don't know. Kinks are so strange because you don't. It's inherent. You know, you don't know what's going on.
Do you guys like being peed on?
No, only no.
Only no.
I felt like I wanted to draw back what I was going to say.
I don't know.
It's-
It's pretty warm, comfortable. I think everybody's open to it.
I agree. I think everyone's open to it.
When was the last time you peed the bed?
I'm like, I don't like.
Kind of recently, right? Mine's
Probably recent.
I peed my pants a year ago.
I'm surprised I haven't peed the bed more often.
It's something you think.
Because I definitely
you're
have dreams
unconscious.
about peeing, and I wake up and I'm like, holy shit, how did I not pee
We need
myself?
to stop the stigma. You shouldn't do it because it's uncomfortable.
It's a mess.
But it's not like you're some schmuck. You're not some guy who can't.
Yeah.
You have a whole dream where you're sitting on the toilet and you're like, why would I be
I've had
dreaming
those
about
dreams.
that?
I think
you
the
know?
last time I peed. Last time you peed?
Last time I peed
was...
I was dreaming.
I was dreaming.
Yeah.
The last time I peed the bed was definitely elementary school, because I remember having a dream about peeing, and then like I have this like
School.
image of
I
being at
know,
recess. Like,
self-control,
man, I
self-control.
really fucked up last night.
I shit my pants at work. I was at Township Fort Lauderdale. It was game day. It was 2 years ago.
The
I
stress
was
unbearable.
viciously hungover, trusted myself, shitted in my pants. I went to the bathroom, all over my undies. I just said, these are gone. I threw them in the garbage, didn't take the garbage out, and just let them be in there all day. Wipe my ass.
That's a story for Maddie.
Pulled my pants up, went back to work because I am an American and nothing can stop me from
That's
labor.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
Put a
pretty cool.
mask on. Went back
I worked,
to work.
I lived 5 minutes walking from my bar. I decided to work the whole day with no underwear in jeans. It was unbelievable.
Fun little interjection here. I think I have someone that might want those underwear.
Oh yeah, let me meet them
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I can make more.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A woman.
You know you want to sniff them. You can't resist it. You walk in this room and you see that thing laying on the floor and just you pick it up and all over your face. You know you can't help yourself. Jocks.
I like her voice, her accent, like many things about her.
We get a lot of cool guys, you know. We get a lot of guys who are saying stuff like that. This is probably the first lady who's like, "Let me get your jock
I'm
straps."
obsessed with her.
Yeah, that's
She's
Janet
cool.
from fucking HR, you know?
Yeah,
it's like
she's some gal.
She's
Yeah.
girl boss
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
That's a girl. She knows what she wants. She's a boss. She's like, you see the jock strap.
She's not
you
even
put it
ashamed.
on your
There's no
face.
shame. There's
You
no
wanna
shame.
Sniff it. You
She's
wanna put it all
definitely
over your face.
some Midwestern. Keep going. I want you to do it.
You walk into his room and you want to put it everywhere. You want it all over you.
Isn't it weird that people used to like wear jock straps, like a jock strap, not just like supportive underwear, you know? Because I grew up. I don't know about you guys. I grew up with like briefs, not whitey tighties. I had the option.
Yeah, I was always a
I had
brief
whitey
guy.
tighties. I had boxer briefs and I had boxers. Those were always the 3 options. But I think about these guys who were like in YMCA bathrooms playing basketball when I was a kid. Jock straps don't make any fucking sense. It's only for your balls. It holds your balls.
Yep.
And then they cut the ass out. They could leave the ass in and just have full underwear.
Well, there's no point. They
It's-
only weigh you
now.
down.
We have the technology.
But not even
I
that.
see the
jock straps
the ball underwear now.
Jock straps are literally just whitey tighties, but they cut out the
Yeah.
ass. They could have just left the ass.
Well, if you got the big ass sweat.
I thought jock straps had a place to put a cup. Isn't that the point of them?
Yeah, but
That is
not. But
also
you
a
don't
thing.
always wear them for cups or for like sports where like it's not always for football. Like I remember when
like
I was
sports bras.
I remember when I was like 13 in a rec center bathroom. These old ass guys.
And you were curious.
I'm still curious. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, very curious.
Why are they doing this? Like, what kind of? Because also, if like you're telling me that like you need so much ball support that you need a whole separate garment to support your balls, and the only difference between that and whitey tighties is that they cut out the ass. What's going on? That doesn't
I
make
don't
any
know.
sense.
Maybe like the older generation had big old saggy balls and they flopped around anywhere.
Maybe we'll get like that. Maybe it's just because they were like 80.
Maybe
80-year-old
80
man balls have to be boulders.
Yeah.
They have to be fucking.
like hanging down to the knees. If
Yeah.
I get to that point,
You're sitting on your balls.
yeah, if I ever sit on my balls like regularly,
time
I'm
to-
definitely wearing jockstraps
time
every
to-
day.
Can't we just get rid of balls past a certain age?
Yeah, we
Probably,
absolutely should.
probably.
This is actually I never thought about this.
I
haven't
hate
put
having
any
balls.
further. I haven't put in any further thought. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Once you get past like 45, cut them and
them
go
off.
because you can still do all the stuff.
'em and go.
You can still do all the cool stuff you want to do.
It'd be so aesthetic just having a dick.
Yeah, just an extending. Just one of these, you know, like you're not.
Well, I don't know about that. Like
It
that.
depends who you are. Then maybe if I'm a dreamer.
Yeah.
But we know what happens when I
Allie,
dream.
what's
I
your
piss
opinion
them
on
down.
all
Shit
this?
yourself
I
away.
mean,
Yeah.
In my opinion,
what's going on?
it's not really my place to say. I do think that it would be great, honestly, if after a certain age everyone gets their balls taken out. I think that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I think
And
well,
I
you
know
should start with them out, probably.
I
right?
agree.
you
I
have
agree.
to earn them.
Yeah.
Appa-
They
apparently,
cut 'em off,
your
they'll
balls
give them
drop.
back.
so apparently that's
Give 'em-
like I guess
They'll give them back with good behavior.
people are saying that it's like
It's not a bad
eugenics
idea.
or something.
Yeah,
I'm like
okay.
that seems pretty cool. Like take them out, put it back in. I
Eugenics
don't know.
pretty sick.
No, not that. But yeah, I don't know. I know like you can get your testicles taken out or whatever. You can put something in to replace them. Like if you
Those
Whoa.
bouncy balls from the
yeah, you can
from the
choose
vending
like the
machine.
size that you want.
Yo,
I want
that'd
those
be
magnetic
cool.
rocks that when they go together, like yeah,
yeah, that's a cool.
That'd be
Yeah,
really
it's like
cool.
everyone
They're
knows
also,
about
like-
like a
yeah,
breast.
they're like
sorry.
grapes,
They're like bullets.
but like elongated grapes.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. They're zappers. They like zap. They go.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
yes.
Man, it's cool.
I
to
know
hear
exactly what's going on, dude. That's
you
would be
fucking
good.
get them
nuts.
at like boomers. You know, like you
Yeah.
gotta have like 200 tickets to get them.
The long grape.
It also wouldn't hurt if you got hit there anymore.
Yeah.
Takes away a whole pain aspect of your
Yeah,
body.
and if you replace it with like a very smart item, something cool, like
Bluetooth speakers.
yeah, or like I don't know, something hard, like it might actually hurt the person.
Oh
trying to
yeah,
hurt
I
you.
see what you're
don't
saying.
know.
Yeah. You could do like
What about even something like a unique shape? Not even
like
anything
an
round.
octagon. Yeah. I'm with you.
Triangle.
Like the dice from like the dice
Like
from
a
Risk.
or a D&D dice.
D&D,
Make your
there's
balls
just
work for
35
you.
dollar-
20.
Yeah, 35 sided
What
die.
if we had clear scrotums?
Man, you're nailing this. That'd be
Loving
awesome. And it would be if you had
I'm
clear.
improving the male species.
If you had clear scrotums, it would become a
Become?
It's cool.
it would become like a
Like
a status symbol to have cool shit inside
Yeah.
there.
Like
you-
light up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could have like Skechers light ups only as your.
they only
nuts.
light up when you're fucking.
Well, well, that would be cool. Actually, that'd be kind of cool.
And then you put your light up Skechers on and
Man, it's
your
a
light up Healy Skechers.
Glow stick?
it's like a rave in there.
Whoa.
Yeah, just make the whole. Yeah, I don't know. I do think there's the Joe Rogan types who would be like, "What are you doing? There's a marriage." Like, fuck them, dude. You don't need it when you're 60. Why do you need nuts when
Balls
you're
are
60,
annoying.
dude?
I'm already
Why do you
sick
need
of
them? Why do
When I
you
go
need them?
lay down in bed, I'm so afraid of my balls.
Yeah, you are afraid of your balls.
I'm so afraid of my balls.
Listen to this. Tyler has told me about this. I'm very, very interested in this because this has never been a fear. And he goes to bed. He asked me. He goes, "Hey, how do you sleep? What do you wear when you sleep?" I say, "I wear just a pair of basketball shorts, no nothings." And Tyler says, "No nothings." I was like, "Nothing."
Nothing.
He says. You don't want to support? And I was like, why? And he's like, because what if you do like a roll and you fucking gator spin those bitches?
Yeah.
Like, what do you...
Testicular torsion. It's a real
I
fear.
know so much about it. It's so crazy.
They can get twisted up and then they lose blood circulation and then they just die.
I know
Your
someone
ball-
who that happened to them.
She
You know
knows
someone?
somebody.
Explain.
Or
I was in high school, and it was in high school. And this guy, they twisted up, and he didn't die, but he had to get one of them.
Yeah, you got to get one removed.
One of them taken out.
God
and
damn.
if
Did he put something cool in there?
No,
Well,
but he
the stronger
told.
one.
Yeah,
that's true.
But you know what? Are you even
It was
worse
the
off?
right one?
Are you
It was
even
the right
worse
one?
off after you get one removed? I feel like life would be better. You
Apparently,
it's fine.
apparently, you need the left one. The left. Well, if you're trying to repopulate, if
Really?
you're trying to repopulate,
That's
the
a
left
myth.
one's what holds you. Is it? It's
It's got to be. I don't.
Sounds
that
like
doesn't
one.
sound right. Why
Sounds
would you
like
need
one.
the right
No,
one?
you
then?
need both.
No, I don't think
You
you
don't need
need
both.
Do you think?
You
Meet the
definitely don't need
Fockers.
both.
Meet the
Oh,
Fockers.
sorry. I meant
Google
either.
this.
only had
Jamie,
one nut.
pull
I
it
meant
up.
either. I meant either.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
don't need both. You don't need to
You don't
Google.
need both for sure. You definitely don't
don't.
need.
It's like kidneys, but less important.
But also in a all realness thing, like just save some, put it in the fridge, and then like you don't need them ever again. You don't have to worry about accidents. You can like you only need it's the left one, yeah.
Well, no, that was ridiculous.
That's real. I swear, I heard that on. I heard that on. I heard
Yeah,
that.
you also
so
said that brains were hard.
brains are hard.
Brains are squishy.
They're hard when you embalm them.
You should really have two. One,
But,
one, it's kind of hard to have.
Which one though?
It doesn't matter which one.
It's for sure the left one, dude. Way more important.
They're
Yeah,
just there to be
right.
like, you got this, man.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just support. I do
Put
think
a couple of nuts.
I'm with you though. That I think it really would make life a little bit easier. I also think it would because we've talked about this, Allie, where horniness is
Oh, yeah.
an absolute
Jail.
crippling disease. It's and we showcase on the show all the time people who are just constantly
that's
constantly
like really,
horny.
really horny, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like this
Oh,
person.
you got a guy?
Wait. I just wanted to talk about the fact that we are drinking again.
Oh yeah, we are drinking again. This is we
We are drinking again.
Sorry,
Yeah,
shout
let
out
us
to
know if this
Modelo.
makes
Dry
it better.
January has
Yeah.
ended.
With that, we need refills, and we have
Oh, we
someone.
got a PA.
We got a PA.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Tyler, I'll pass
Thank
it
you.
down.
Thank you.
Do you need another?
Yes, please.
Allie needs one.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, he's opening the big one for you.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
It's not big.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, let us know if
Thank you,
the
Freddie.
podcast is
Shout out
better
Freddie,
after
the
this.
best comedian.
Oh, nice.
All right, go ahead and show us this horny guy.
Well, I mean, guy.
Oh, it is horny girl.
I love that sound. I've seen so many
Yeah.
videos under that sound.
Just go down the list, right?
It's ridiculously amazing. It's so good.
It's incredible how
Can you
a
do that
lion
sound?
roared and everyone was like,
I moved. I'm sorry.
"You." Do it again.
No, once.
Yeah, no, it caught
I'm
the
an
spirit.
alpha.
You caught the spirit of the wolf pack. That's my alpha.
Okay, wait. I wanted to say real quick, like, what you had your question about furries. You're like, why are they all wolves? I had an immediate
In terms
answer.
of furries.
Yeah, in terms
Okay,
of
okay,
like
okay.
why are there so many wolves? I'm thinking it's because of the Omegaverse. Is why you know about the Omegaverse.
No, enlighten me.
The
can't.
the megaverse or
The Omegaverse.
The Omegaverse. Okay.
Oh, lions roar. I know
Like
about
the
that. Is this?
orgasm
No.
megaverse.
Go ahead. What's the?
No, just the Omegaverse. Like it's like I think it started with like that movie like Alpha and Omega or whatever. It's like about
Oh, the
these
dog?
animated wolves or whatever.
Yeah.
And like so many people like hung on to like that theory or not that theory but like that concept of like what it means to be an alpha and omega or whatever. Maybe I don't know because it's like that movie came out like
What? Yeah. What's the
but-
movie
well,
about? I don't even know what
just
it is.
an alpha
Just
falling
an
in
alpha.
love with an omega. You know what I mean? So then
Well,
it's
okay,
like people
what-
are like, oh,
Where does an
alpha
omega
males.
fall?
What's an
on the
omega?
spectrum.
Because I
Okay,
also
so,
I also see the omega sigmas. I know sigma
It
males
goes
are being a
alpha,
thing.
beta cuck.
Yeah, that's all I got is alpha and beta cuck, blue
Yeah.
pill bitch.
And then where's
That's all I
omega?
know. Yeah, it was somewhere scrammed in. I don't know.
I don't know that much about it. I just like I have to. It's like I'm aware of it,
Yeah,
but I
that-
don't want to know about it.
I don't know which one. What's the hierarchy?
I think, as far as I know, like an omega is like very attractive to an alpha for some reason because the alpha one's like protected or
It's
whatever.
like a damsel in distress.
so. Is that
it's
like
sort-
worse than
well,
a beta cuck simp?
It's all about like no, it's better.
Well, beta cuck
It's better
simp is just
'cause
a
it's
little
like
bit
an
Oh, because he's a
omega
little
is like
crybaby.
He's a little
and-
crybaby. He's not
and
sexy.
the omega actually gets
Yeah.
gets
yeah,
the
the omega is like if you in the furry world, like the omega verse is like amazing. Like
The Omegaverse.
omegas are great, alphas are great. In like the like the far right or like the very like toxic masculinity world, like alphas, like that's
Red
so,
pill.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like,
fucking
that
love those
sucks.
boys.
And omegas are bad, but it's like in the furry world, it's like omegas are like irresistible to an alpha and stuff like that. So pretty cool. That's why I personally think everybody's a wolf. But
is like Omega, is that like the feminine side, or does it not matter? Like,
I don't think so.
What's
The
the
sign
appeal?
is like this.
Correct.
That's the Lululemon sign.
Exactly.
It is, yeah.
Same shit.
New conspiracy, Lululemon.
They're turning people into omegas.
Yeah.
But yeah,
irresistible to alphas.
Lululemon is irresistible to people who love working out.
That's Angelo. Angelo is an omega.
am.
Is that what's going on right now?
No,
Is that
I'm
how
an
He's an
alpha.
alpha.
And Lululemon's
No,
the
you're an
omega.
omega.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. I like this.
Wow.
I don't know anything about the Omegaverse besides what I think that I know. So
You're right.
someone's gonna
Um,
have to fact check me.
Don't do that. We don't want any.
Don't bring that fucking nonsense
You know
into
what's
this podcast.
It's crazy that Angelo kind of sat up a little straighter when
I am an alpha.
when he said he was an alpha. He literally was like, "Oh, I like that." He
Wow.
started talking like his mom. He was like, "Oh, oh, an
I don't think you're an alpha. I think you put the
Wow.
Lululemon on. You are the omega. I think. You,
Oh,
No one cared
wow.
who he was until he
Ouch.
put on the mask.
ouch. I don't think it's an ouch.
Oh,
I think you're very attractive.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
a
thank
handsome
you.
guy.
Thank you. I'm
Because I'm an
Because
alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I do think horniness is a disease, though.
I agree.
We've been talking about this for kind of a while, and it's not that it is. I understand that in a biological context, it's kind of necessary, but not as necessary as it fucking is happening. It's absolutely out of control. I mean, you got people who are like going through like those people in that video. Are as horny as a 15-year-old boy right now. Like they're on video,
Possibly
on
more.
camera, and they don't even care. They're like lion noises to some guy I've never met to the public. Like that's what's going on, you know. And I think if we just got clear ball sacks with cool little glow in the dark balls in them, we'd save a lot of careers.
Well,
There'd be a
just
lot of
one
guys
mighty
who wouldn't go to
beans.
jail.
In
Yeah,
my
Wait,
clear
wait,
sack.
exactly.
Fushigi?
The
You know
fushigi
fushigi
Fushigi balls, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good options. We're making great points
Yeah,
here.
we gotta vote people into office.
Right,
We gotta
well, we're running.
change the.
We're running.
Oh
We've
yeah.
got-
That is my platform.
We've
You will
got
have
new
a clear
platform.
scrotum past age 65 in order to collect your social security.
Wait. No. Actually, at first, I like the social security aspect of it because I've been saying this too. Old people got it too good. I've been saying this. We've got to level it
Yeah,
out.
fuck 'em.
They've got it so good. They fucking. I've been yelling it to the clouds about this with their senior citizen discounts. I know I brought it up to all of you. You don't get a Denny's discount because you're 70 years old. You had all the money. You bought a house when it was $20.
Yeah.
You don't fucking get a discount on brunch. I'm living with like this guy. This guy toured my apartment today. He was 43 years old. I had to tell. I was about to send him the article. He had gray hair. No one can rent shit. He's like, but he's also 30 with gray hair. So I guess he's not.
45.
What? 30, 45?
He was a young guy with gray hair. You ever get one of
okay.
those?
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, I know you're young, but
Yeah.
time, genetics was not.
I
kind
think
to you.
maybe old people should get free Denny's brunch on Sunday because after a certain age you can't drive.
True.
Well,
So it's like you can't drive anymore and we're taking your car
Well, I
away.
mean,
well, that's a
Free
thing.
Denny's. Free Denny's.
You what? You know
No?
what?
you could
though?
drive at any age.
I think I agree
No,
with
they
you
don't-
because
they
I
don't
think
take that away.
I think get
It
them out of the
sucks.
way early. Like 4 o'clock, they're already done with dinner. And then let the rest of the population go out and have fun.
But
Exactly.
no, but you know what's fucked is if I go to bed at 9:30 because I'm boring, I can't go to Denny's at 4 and get a discount when all the other people go to bed at 9 o'clock. That's not fair. And they're like, oh, it's because you're not 70? These people are making their whole living off my tax dollars. I got to pay $11 for a Grand Slam? What are you talking about? Incorrect. I want them. They need to pay me money.
End of sentence.
That's where I'm stopping with that. I just I think they got it too good. They
Well,
got
maybe
everything.
you stop buying all that damn avocado toast.
Well,
I
I-
agree.
Starbucks.
You know, the thing about that stuff is,
You could buy a house and your own Denny's.
Yeah. You could buy your own Denny's.
yeah, so this
You can
guy,
own the Grand Slam.
whoa. This guy who toured my apartment today, he saw me get really mad because the person who's doing the house just opened the door. They had a key. And I was immediately just like, what are you doing? And this guy was like, he's like, there's a conflict. Like, there was immediate conflict. You know, he walked into his future home and I was just like, stop. Like, I was just like, what are you doing? And I hope he got the memo that, like, they don't give a fuck. Because I should have really laid into it. I just was, like, still working, so I had to get back. But it was like, if I walked in and someone was like, you're just entering my house, I'd immediately be like, okay, I'm not renting this place. It's bad, but... Yeah, so I hope you got the memo because I don't want any fucking roommates, man.
That'd be cool. That'd be interesting. It's like
I had an old roommate.
Really?
Yeah, I had 2 old roommates.
What do you mean?
In college, my sophomore year. The first guy wasn't really old, but I was only 18, so it felt old.
He was like 25.
Yeah.
He's like our age.
Yeah, exactly.
We were
He
wishing
wasn't
he was
old.
his age, you know?
When I'm 18 and you got like a 27-year-old, I'm like,
Jesus Christ,
Jeez.
dude. Gotta start paying my taxes.
yeah. So that was him. He was really nice, though. A really good guy.
What was
But
his first and last address again?
His first name was Jaraz. Really nice guy. I'm not gonna get into.
What was your old address?
my old? I don't remember.
Dang, you
It
don't
was
remember?
Campus Club Apartments in Gainesville,
You think
Florida.
he still lives there?
No, he
He
doesn't
moved in
live
at
there.
26, so he might fuck. He's not against moving into
I think he lives in
dorms.
Texas now.
Oh, cool.
He's an engineer.
He's doing well.
Yeah. And then he moved out. And then we had an actual old guy move in,
Like an old
definitely
guy?
like 50.
No way.
Gray hair.
Yeah.
He had like a
Newly
porn
divorced.
stash, like a black porn stash, and then like gray hair.
Those guys are
And,
suspicious.
he had like a girlfriend. And, they're just horned up.
They were probably horned up because they were probably looking at all these young kids going.
He had a
like,
girlfriend, and then she was like a long distance girlfriend or something. And
She
then
went
he
to
had like
different
other
school?
girlfriends that were like local girlfriends.
Dude, that's what's up. Don't you love when a dad gets divorced and just absolutely tears through a town? He just fucking that guy like
Gainesville, Florida, here I come, baby.
one time in
The
Fort
student
Lauderdale.
dorms.
It's a small town there too. You gotta be careful. There was a guy named Felix, which isn't his real name. He for sure lied about his real name. So in South Florida, we went.
Felix sounds like a liar's name.
No, this was the whitest dude ever. He's like, I'm Felix, and the
you
reason
can
he
be white
said
and
that
a
was
liar,
because
Mike.
no, wait, let me finish. The reason he said his name was Felix was because the woman he was cheating with was Colombian, so his name was definitely like James because he got drunk and told us later. He's like, I'm Charles.
It was Felix, like PHEOLIX.
Fialix.
That's like a super white like
Fialix.
Kaylin
Yeah,
name.
exactly.
Kaelye.
It's like Felix, but it's like
McKaylin.
Phoenix.
Yeah, McFelix. So we were out. We paddled out to the little sandbar that was there, and we got this guy. He was laughing at Sam Biggio because he was wearing a Speedo, and he was one of these guys who's like
funny.
50 and jacked. And anytime you see a guy who's 50 and jacked,
Jeff Bezos.
no. Republican.
sick.
That's the
You're
thing.
done.
Yeah. Anytime you see a
Jeff Bezos
50-year-old
is
who's
hot.
jacked, you know they're going to be obviously super aggressive, and they're just going to be challenged by any kind of.
They're on fucking Viagra all day.
Constantly.
All day.
Constantly,
it's like
dude.
every 3 hours. Is,
They could pop a Viagra. Yeah, exactly.
Just in case.
Just in case.
You never know who's going to approach me.
So we're talking to him, and we're like, hey, what's going on? He's like, hey. I'm Felix. And we're like, okay. He goes, and we're like, and your name? And she goes, and she goes, she was definitely going to say something like Martina, something like Hispanic. And he goes, Amanda. And I was like, that's not, you're not Felix and you're not Amanda. It'd be more likely if you flipped them like this. Like it was very
I
clearly
wonder if he
a
was
lie.
doing that for like.
No, here's why. Why. Because he leaned over, like after, again, he got very drunk that day. He told us his real name was something real. And then because clearly, like, we know you're not fucking Felix. And then he told us, he was like, hey, don't tell my wife I'm out here. And I was like, dude, I don't know your wife. Like, he thinks I know his wife.
Wait, where were you again? You said
We were in
South
the
Florida?
middle of the ocean. He's like, don't tell
Oh.
my wife. Like, we were in the sandbar in Fort Lauderdale.
I know that in Fort Lauderdale, or at least in South Florida, there's a lot of like swingers clubs.
Yeah.
That are like
Dean's Hideaway.
Yeah, exactly.
RIP.
They're like it's like, it looks like a hotel or whatever, but it's entirely for like swingers or whatever.
Have you seen
And-
those? Oh,
Sorry.
No,
Wait,
go ahead.
wait,
Well,
no,
it's,
finish,
it's
finish,
common
finish.
to change your name, like just for the weekend
Yeah.
or whatever, and say, I'm Felix or whatever. This person's Miranda or whatever, or Amanda, and it's like, but it's just
Yeah,
Yeah,
have you seen
it was-
those motels though on US 1 that you're like,
Yeah,
who
they're
the
rough.
fuck?
Yeah, how are
stays
you
here?
staying here
Like,
purposely?
I
Yeah.
wonder what's going on.
I just
there.
always
Yeah.
think though, like I'm not shaming him or nothing, but it was just
Shame.
funny. It was just funny
No.
that he was like, it was just funny that he was like, my name's this, and he like came up. It's like if he came up with like the worst possible name, like he definitely wasn't Felix. Like he just wasn't, and she wasn't Amanda. Like it was not how it went. And then for him to later unveil to us that he was like, no, there's a fake name. We're like, yeah, we know. That's why we kept talking to you. You're crazy. Like.
And then I started to understand a lot of what I'm telling you about why it's legitimate. And then I wanted it, and I could not get it. I'd go from Holy Spirit-filled church to Holy Spirit-filled church and get slathered with oil and nothing. And I'm sitting there, nothing. And one of my mentors said, you already got it. That's why I say to you, you already got it. It's just a matter of getting your mind out of the way. Because your mind is going to say, it has to pass through me if it's real. I'm in charge. And so when you start, and it sounds like gibberish, your brain will be like, that's just stupid. And you call this spiritual? Go read your Bible or something. Okay? That's how it worked with me for years
I love
and
that.
years.
Read your Bible or
Until
something.
Denali started talking. And then we would have these full conversations at 18 months. And I knew exactly what she was saying. I said, well, what's that like? I was just going back and watching videos of it. She would tell me, even to this day, I cannot understand what she's saying. But me in the video will translate exactly what she said, an interpretation. And I would converse right back with her. And then she'd go back and say something. And then other people would come in the room, and she would have these full conversations with them. And they'd go, and she'd look at them like they were so stupid. And she'd look at
Conservative.
me,
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
for
Conservative.
me, and so I'd tell them what she said, an interpretation of the tongue, and then they would talk right back. And that's when I realized God loves it when I try to talk in my spirit language. He thinks it's so cute that the only person in the world who can understand me is him. And it gave me the freedom to just start sounding like an 18-month-old. Because in my spirit, I probably was just 18 months old. And then what happened is over time, I'd start to notice sentences or phrases, or if you listen to it now, if you were to record it, you could tell there's a syntax and there's grammar, and I can tell with my brain that it's a real language. Okay, so the things that your spirit needs to know and be reassured of,
Wait.
that's what's happening. Anyone
Let her
ever
finish
felt
that part.
really discouraged, depressed, down, can't handle life? Some of you are nodding, some of you put your hands up. Those of you who aren't, I know you're really in that list. This helps. I do this every day. This is what it sounds like for me. See, I can do that as easily as I can say, Hola, me llamo Kelly, ¿cómo está? ¿Y tú? ¿Dónde está el baño? Right?
Nailed it.
One's with my brain, one's with my spirit.
I'm shitting. I'm shitting. That was good.
Good and you, where's the
Switch over,
bathroom?
And when I say it like that, it's like, oh, well, that wasn't so weird. I don't go in a trance.
Is that what?
I'm going to speak in tongues.
Alright,
It's not like that.
Wait, let it go,
The
let
woman
it
who'd
go.
been all big-eyed, she goes, I have heard your prayer language before. And the woman who'd been all big-eyed, she goes, and there was a woman in her old church who'd been a missionary to Africa. And when she came back, and there was a woman in her old
Should we all talk in our spirit language?
Blip. Blip.
Oh yeah, so
Skip it
that's
During this part, you should
Alaskan.
Just scatting.
label us all as
An
conservative when we go.
Alaskan white conservative lady.
Oh, that's the Senate candidate for
Oh.
Alaska.
Oh, sick.
She's a candidate. She's
U.S.
running.
baby.
She's running. Yeah. You
U.S.
can vote
number
for
one.
her.
That's
Tyler's-
the worst thing I've
Alaska.
ever heard. That's
Well,
the worst.
I vote in tongues, so it's really interesting how they get a following. You know, like I mean, obviously through the church, but even in Alaska, like, how'd you find the people? You know, like that are gonna believe you talking in tongues? Like,
That's crazy. It's like people will be like, I think it's great actually if you're like a politician and you just suddenly move into spirit language. It's like, oh, what are
you're
your
not lying.
thoughts on like healthcare? And it's like,
yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, they're already doing it anyway. It's a
That's
Charlie
that's how
Brown.
you get out of like any controversy, though. You're just like, oh, speaking
My
in
bad,
tongues.
spirit grabbed me.
Spirit,
Yeah, spirit
spirits were
grabbed me,
talking
took-
there. That wasn't me.
We were asking you what you thought
If I'm
about
not
healthcare.
speaking, you cannot believe a word I say.
No, but I understood. I translated. I figured it out by my brain. I do think that people are taking liberties with the Lord, and they'll meet their maker.
I agree.
Wow.
That was Channel 1 News. Everyone, thanks you so much, Allie, for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Again, you want
yeah.
to plug your stuff one more?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. It was a great time. If anybody needs like any art stuff or whatever, I do like logo design, brand designs, not just like for commissions. You can
But
find me-
mainly.
So yeah, you can find my stuff on Instagram at goalschool.com, and I'm gonna have actually my website is coming out very soon. Should be like at goalschool.com. So sounds good. Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks for being here.
Channel 1 signing off.
Do 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 do. Charge.